What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, that dude. Let's talk about what y'all are talking about, which is Stephen A. Smith still holding a grudge against Max Kellerman, my dog? Oh, man. So a lot of times y'all wonder how I go through this show and how I prepare and how I get these topics. And a lot of these topics focusing around Stephen A. Smith. A lot of the topics focus around the big dogs in the industry. Well, a lot of times I go to awful announcing or I just curate the internet. And I'm going to take you guys through that process so you can see it. And then we're going to dive deep into this Stephen A. grudge allegedly against Max Kellerman. But before we do all that, make sure you guys support this channel, support the community by going to projecttransition.org. Become a gym member. Donate any amount. Be a giver every month. Donate any amount. And you guys will be a part of this community, this global giving community, where we are going to help these itty bitties, these kids out there, become the best version of themselves. Make sure that they're greater than their greatest excuse. And you also get invited to exclusive events and amazing prizes like this. My man, Mike Wickman. Where's it at? Get in the frame. There you go. This is your book right here. Never Shut Up. I already signed it for you, big dog. Hook you up. So much love to you for supporting foundation and nonprofit of Project Transition, helping these kids out. Every single dollar helps. Now, let's get into this, because this is how I really prepare. Ready? Wake up, jumped out my bed. I'm in a two-man cell with my homie Lil Half Dead. Then I go on the internet. And then I see, like anything, you can just go through and scroll. And I say, oh, how long can Stephen A. Smith hold his grudge against Max Kellerman? I said, what? That's what we're doing? So then I click on it, and that turns into Stephen A. Smith rolls eye and Max Kellerman reference interrupting first take. You know, on this show, we don't read articles. We read quotes. Then I see that's there. So I said, let's click on that. And then what I get from that is this. And then I usually make it bigger for all y'all out there, and
so
then we click.
The question is, what does this mean about Hallie? I think this is Hallie spitting in the face of narratives. Whether you want to go to the narrative of a superstar, whether you want to go to the narrative of him being Jaleel White, whether you want to go to the narrative of him being corny or injured or overrated, this is him literally spitting in the face of it. And people can talk about T.J. McConnell, deserves to be spoken about. People could talk about Pascal Siakam making buckets down the stretch, or Obi Toppin, deserves to be spoken about. But he is the engine to this car.
Jay will be killing it. Give him his props, all right? Give him some love right now. Thank you.
Got them going in the second half. And I will also say this, Gil. When it comes down to the wire, right? Max Kellerman used to have this line, if the death beam was focused on the earth and it's the Martians against the U.S.
Right. Okay, all right, I get it. I thought they were exaggerating. Okay, all right.
If the NBA Finals, the last NBA Finals we've had is the Martians against the U.S. Right. If the NBA beam was, when it comes down to the wire, right? Max Kellerman used to have this line, if the death beam was focused on the earth and it's the Martians against the U.S. Right.
I got to do one more because I didn't look at Molly once. Molly looks great.
Say this, Gil.
Okay.
When it comes down to the wire, right? Max Kellerman used to have this line, if the death beam was focused on the earth and it's the Martians against the U.S. Right. If the NBA Finals.
Okay, all right. I don't think there's much more to that. Look, what more can I say? Like Jay-Z, right? It's interesting. Let's start with Molly. This is Marcellus Wiley with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away. Molly just took it in like, okay. She obviously took a little notice. You could see by her doing that, we looking up in the air like, what's this about? But Jay Will and Molly basically are like, dog, whatever that was. It ain't. Still is. But Stephen A. had a different response to it. And that response is what they wrote that long article about. But basically, let me sum up what that response basically is. Stephen A. Smith is killing it. Stephen A. Smith is winning. Stephen A. Smith is his own algorithm. Like, be real. Every time I go to try and find articles, like literally half of them are Stephen A. Smith. So a lot of my content's going to be Stephen A. Smith, and I have no problem with it. I won't go right on Stephen A. Smith doing a topic on him. It doesn't bother me. But Max Kellerman's name still bothers him. And the only thing you can really get from that is the fact that what Max Kellerman was doing was outsmarting Stephen A. at his own game, which is a twofold game if you understand what Stephen A. Smith really is about. One is I'm going to say stuff so profound or prolific or things that cut through that I'm going to be top dog, right? So that's one thing. And Max was starting to outsmart, not necessarily do better on the show because he wasn't fully himself. That wasn't Max Kellerman fully. He was kind of like a tame version. He was trying to get in where he fit in, and he didn't get in, right? So the other part of it is, so, you know, if you're Stephen A., you're like, yo, his name ain't buzzing, but he's saying some stuff. And Max is so nuanced, he was winning that conversation. Like people who were actually listening and thinking, not just reading headlines, was like, yo, Max is killing it. People reading the headlines was like, yo, Stephen A. is killing it. We all went through this, so this is nothing new. The other part of it is, though, you know, Stephen A. wants to be the one who leads the charge. Look at his crew. Look at it right now. I mean, look at that. It's Gil, Jay Will, and then him, right? Molly being the moderator. He wanted to lead the brothers. He wanted to be the one, the big brother to all the other brothers, and to give out handouts to everybody else to come on up here to my level, which is remarkable, which is admirable, which is love. But then Max comes on here, obviously different paint job, you know, but don't let the paint job fool you. And he had all the cultural references and all the cultural, I guess, ammunition necessary to make people say, oh, he could go to the cookout, and you know where that goes. Then all of a sudden, they start questioning you. And Stephen A., with his controversial takes at times, gets called the sellout while Max is the brother. Max is down, right? My ninja. So that was complicated. That was really complicated. And I think that still, obviously, by that reaction, doesn't sit well with Stephen A. Smith. And that's the one thing about Stephen A. Smith. You could tell, you know, all the women in his life and is raised by his, what do you say, his aunts and all that stuff. You could tell because he still shows and wears his emotional side, which wins. Being real, which wins. I think he ain't got to go like masculine, toxic masculinity, all them little fake phrases people make up. He'll be like, no, I'm vulnerable right now. No, y'all gonna see me get hyped up. Y'all gonna see me be vulnerable like this. He knew he's on camera. He ain't crazy, and he still showed us that side. So that's how the game goes. Love to it. Love to it. What is Max up to? Let me give you an update. Y'all know in 2-3 months, I give you like a few months. Y'all know what Max is up to, and it's big. So look forward to that. I can't say much more. I ain't signed no NDA, but I also don't want to betray my dog's trust. So love for it. Y'all be on the lookout for what's next with Max Kellerman and all the good stuff. And Stephen A., keep killing it, man. And stay on my algorithm because it's kind of easy to do this job because half of the topics just come to you from Stephen A. Let go. All right. So you know how we show love on this show, boy. We ain't got no hard feelings. We flow, boy. But before we do that, I got to make sure you guys support Project Transition, become a gym member, give her every month, and you can win prizes like this. Like my man Mike Wickman. He won this book. I'm sending you this book, Big Mike. Appreciate your support. Let me say your name next time. Come on, y'all. Support the kids in the community and help yourself out. You got debt, personal debt, medical debt, student loan debt, credit card debt. Raise your hand, everybody, right? Well, you got to go to the link in my description, and that's going to be your financial wellness prescription. That is Monitor Debt Resolution. They will hook you guys up. Get out of that rat race. Stop trying to pay all them the interest rates and the minimums. Going to keep you drowning in debt. Monitor Debt Resolution. That's your financial wellness solution. Check out my link, and you guys will get the hook up. Now, we know what we doing this show, boy. We flow, boy. I express myself through rap. Some people complain, like in anything in life, like, oh, stop rapping. No, stop watching right now. Right now, turn it off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off, because I'm going to keep rapping. Let's go. This is A good rapper. It's called Still Mad at Max. Still Mad at Max. Who are we talking about? Y'all know who I'm talking about. It's Stephen A. got Max out of First Take slang, said he ain't built for this debate game, yeah. ESPN gave him the keys to the show, but why he still mad though, bro? Let it go. Oh, he winning, he grinning, he getting that bread, but Max in his head like a rent-free bed. Ooh, Max talk hip-hop culture and flows, and Stephen A. like, yo, how he know Nas quotes? He got him fired, still inspired, but can't chill. Cause Max talk blacker than him, and that's real. Whoa! Stephen A. mad, sipping tea with a frown. Like, how this white boy got more uptown? I'm the culture. He screams in despair, while Max breaking down Pac with a fresh Caesar hair. Max be like, look, I love the art. Quoting KRS-One like he built the chart. Oh, and Stephen A. still tight, like his suit's on air. Talking loud every day, like Max still is there. Ooh, said it wasn't personal, strictly biz, but he bring up Max more than he does his own kids. Oh, yo, you on one, man, got your solo stage. Why Max still got you steaming with that rage? Woo, man, let it go, let it go. You know, bro. That was pretty good. See, that beat is so easy to flow to and it's open, so I'm gonna keep it going. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so